There is something undeniably powerful about a woman who stands fully in her divine feminine energy. She does not beg, chase, or force connections. She simply exists in her radiance, and everything she desires flows to her effortlessly. Her presence is magnetic, her energy intoxicating, and her aura irresistible. This is not because she is doing something externally to manipulate or control, but because she has mastered the art of energetic alignment. She knows that her power does not come from trying to pull something toward her, but from becoming the version of herself that effortlessly attracts it. When it comes to twin flame dynamics, or any deep soul connection, the divine feminine holds the key to the entire energetic dance. The masculine is naturally drawn to the feminine's energy, but if she is chasing, overgiving, or seeking external validation, she disrupts this natural polarity. The secret is not in convincing or forcing the masculine to pursue, it's in becoming the version of yourself that naturally evokes his pursuit. The divine feminine does not run after love. She embodies it. She does not convince anyone of her worth. She simply radiates it. And this in turn calls forth the masculine's natural desire to step up, to lead, and to claim what is divinely his. In this video, we will reveal how you can activate your inner magnetic energy and make your masculine chase you, not through games or manipulation, but through the raw, authentic power of your own divine feminine essence. Let's start. The foundation of true magnetic energy is unwavering self-worth. If you are constantly seeking external validation, approval, or reassurance, you are unknowingly repelling the very thing you desire. The masculine is instinctively drawn to a woman who knows her value, not one who needs to be convinced of it. When you cultivate deep self-worth, you no longer settle for breadcrumbs, tolerate inconsistency, or feel the need to chase love. You recognize that your energy is precious, and you do not waste it on those who do not align with your highest self. This is what makes you magnetic. The moment you stop seeking, the moment you stop proving, the moment you fully embrace your own worth, the masculine cannot help but feel the shift. Self-worth is not about arrogance or superiority. It is about knowing, deep in your soul, that you are enough exactly as you are. It is about embodying an energy that says, I am already complete, and I do not need to chase anything, because what is meant for me will always find me. The key to deep self-worth is internal work. Heal the wounds that make you doubt yourself. Release the limiting beliefs that tell you that you need to prove your value. Shift your focus inward and start validating yourself. When you fully embrace your worth, the masculine will have no choice but to recognize it too. One of the most common blocks that push the masculine away is a desperate, grasping energy. When you are in a state of chasing, emotionally, energetically, or physically, you are sending a signal that you do not trust the natural unfolding of your connection. This creates resistance. The divine feminine does not chase. She surrenders. She knows that what is meant for her will come. She understands that attraction is not about control. It is about allowing. Surrender does not mean passivity. It does not mean you stop caring or that you ignore your desires. It means you stop trying to force an outcome. It means you trust the process. It means you release the need to micromanage or control how and when the masculine shows up. This shift is incredibly powerful. When you let go, you open space for the masculine to step forward. He cannot move toward you if you are energetically gripping onto him. The moment you surrender and trust, he feels it. He senses the shift in your energy. He feels the pull of your magnetism. And suddenly, he finds himself moving toward you because your energy has created space for him to do so. The divine feminine is not about playing roles or pretending to be something you are not. It is about fully stepping into your natural, radiant essence. Feminine energy is soft yet powerful. It is magnetic, receptive, and deeply connected to intuition. When you embody your feminine energy, you naturally draw the masculine in, without having to say or do anything specific. This means embracing your sensuality, nurturing your inner world, and allowing yourself to receive. It means softening into your emotions rather than suppressing them. It means being present in your body rather than living in your mind. Masculine energy is naturally drawn to feminine radiance. The more you embody your femininity, the more irresistible you become. This does not mean you have to dress a certain way or act in a specific manner. It simply means embracing who you truly are, in all your softness, power, and grace. One of the biggest reasons women struggle in their twin flame journey is because they tie their emotional state to the masculine. When he pulls away, they feel lost. When he is distant, they feel unloved. This pattern creates an unhealthy cycle where their happiness depends entirely on his actions, making them feel powerless and emotionally unstable. But true feminine power comes from within. It is never dependent on someone else's validation. Emotional independence is about knowing that your feelings, your joy, and your peace are yours to nurture. It does not mean shutting down your emotions or pretending you do not care. It means learning how to self-soothe, how to find happiness in your own world, and how to maintain your balance no matter what the masculine does. A woman who can stand strong in her emotions without being thrown off by external circumstances is incredibly magnetic. She does not react impulsively, chase, or beg for attention. She simply exists in her natural radiance, and that in itself is deeply attractive. To cultivate emotional independence, start by developing a strong connection with yourself. Spend time alone and get comfortable with your own company. Engage in activities that bring you joy, whether it's creative hobbies, spiritual practices, or physical movement. Build a routine that makes you feel grounded and secure, so that no matter what happens externally, you have an inner foundation of peace. When you prioritize your own emotional well-being, you stop looking to the masculine to fill a void within you. Instead, you become a complete and fulfilled person on your own. This shift is powerful. The masculine is naturally drawn to a woman who radiates confidence and stability. When he sees that your happiness does not depend on him, he feels safe to come closer. He no longer feels pressured or burdened. He feels inspired by your energy. Emotional independence is not about rejecting love. It is about creating a strong, healthy space where love can thrive. When you take control of your own happiness, you give yourself the freedom to enjoy the connection without fear, anxiety, or attachment. And in this space of inner peace, you become irresistible. Boundaries are one of the most powerful ways a woman can express self-respect. Many women fear that setting boundaries will push the masculine away. But the truth is, a man who values you will be drawn to your strength, not your willingness to tolerate anything. The right masculine will see your boundaries as a sign of confidence, not rejection. Boundaries are not about punishing or controlling someone else. They are about honoring yourself. They communicate what you will and will not accept in your life. If you tolerate disrespect, inconsistency, or emotional unavailability, you send a message that you do not value yourself. And when you do not value yourself, the masculine will struggle to value you too. A woman with strong boundaries does not need to explain or justify herself. She simply stands firm in her worth. She does not overextend to accommodate someone who is unsure about her. She does not engage in endless conversations trying to fix or convince someone to treat her better. She walks away from situations that do not align with the love and respect she knows she deserves. To set clear boundaries, you must first identify what behaviors you will not accept. Then communicate them in a calm and confident way. If someone crosses your boundaries, enforce them with action, not just words. For example, if the masculine is inconsistent with his communication, instead of complaining or begging for attention, simply withdraw your energy and focus on yourself. He will quickly realize that if he wants to be in your life, he needs to show up in the right way. Boundaries do not push the right man away. They challenge him to rise to his highest potential. A man who truly cares for you will respect your standards and step up to meet them. And if he does not, he was never aligned with your highest good in the first place. Nothing is more captivating than a woman who is fully immersed in her own passions. When a woman has a purpose, a vision, and a life that excites her, she radiates a special kind of energy that the masculine finds irresistible. She does not need to seek love. Love finds her, drawn in by the light of her enthusiasm and fulfillment. A mistake many women make is putting their entire focus on the masculine, waiting for his attention, and making him the center of their world. This creates an imbalance. The masculine is not inspired by a woman who is sitting around waiting for him to lead. He is inspired by a woman who is leading her own life with passion and confidence. The best way to attract the masculine is not by trying to get him to chase you. It is by becoming the kind of woman he naturally wants to chase. This means doing the things that light up your soul. Travel, start new projects, learn new skills, surround yourself with inspiring people, and create a lifestyle that makes you happy. Not only does this make you more attractive, but it also makes you feel more fulfilled on a deep level. Living a life that inspires him does not mean performing or pretending to be someone you are not. It means genuinely embracing the things that bring you joy and excitement. When you are engaged in your own growth and happiness, your energy becomes infectious. The masculine sees you thriving, and he cannot help but want to be part of your world. A woman who is deeply involved in her own life does not need to beg for love. She naturally attracts it. She does not chase because she is too busy enjoying the beauty of her own journey. And in doing so, she becomes the kind of woman who effortlessly pulls the masculine toward her. One of the greatest lessons in the twin flame journey is learning to trust the timing of your connection. It is natural to want things to happen now, to crave union, and to feel frustrated when things do not unfold the way you expect. But the more you try to force or control the outcome, the more resistance you create. Divine timing is not about waiting passively. It is about allowing things to unfold in the way they are meant to. It is about understanding that every delay, every challenge, and every period of separation is serving a purpose. These moments are not punishments. They are opportunities for growth. They are shaping you into the person you need to be for the love you desire to manifest in its highest form. The feminine energy thrives in surrender. This does not mean giving up or abandoning your desires. It means trusting that if something is meant for you, it will find its way to you at the right time. It means releasing the need to control when and how the masculine shows up. It means understanding that forcing an outcome will never create lasting fulfillment. When you trust divine timing, you step into a state of peace. You stop overthinking, overanalyzing, and obsessing about the future. You focus on yourself, on your growth, and on living your best life. And in doing so, you create the perfect energetic space for love to flow toward you effortlessly. The masculine is deeply attuned to energy. When he feels that you are anxious, desperate, or impatient, he instinctively pulls away. But when he senses your calmness, your confidence, and your trust in the process, he is drawn to you. He feels safe in your presence because your energy is one of stability, not urgency. Love that is meant for you cannot be missed. It cannot be taken away. It will always find you when the time is right. Your job is not to chase it. It is to prepare yourself to receive it. And the more you trust, the more effortlessly everything will fall into place. The journey of embracing your divine feminine energy is not about changing who you are. It is about returning to your most authentic self. It is about recognizing that you do not need to chase, force, or convince anyone to see your worth. The right energy, the right love, and the right person will always be drawn to you when you are fully in alignment with yourself. When you let go of control and trust in your own magnetic power, you free yourself from the exhaustion of trying to make things happen. You shift from a space of neediness to a space of effortless attraction. This is when true love flows naturally. It is not about playing games or following rules. It is about embodying an energy that feels so radiant and complete that others cannot help but be drawn to you. Stepping into this energy is not always easy. It requires self-awareness, patience, and the courage to let go of old patterns that no longer serve you. It requires trusting that even when things do not happen on your timeline, they are still unfolding in the best possible way for you. Every moment of waiting, every lesson learned, and every challenge faced is shaping you into the version of yourself that is ready to receive the love you desire. Your power lies in knowing that you are already enough. Your energy is precious. Your love is a gift. You do not need to prove your worth. You only need to embody it. The moment you realize this, you will see that the masculine does not need to be chased. He will come willingly, drawn by the depth of your presence, the strength of your self-worth, and the effortless beauty of your divine feminine energy. So trust yourself, trust your journey, and most importantly, trust that the love meant for you is already on its way.